Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Back to the Future. When we left off last time, Doc has disappeared. He's lost somewhere in time. But we have a lead in the form of a shoe. There we are, which belongs to our gal Edna here. And we are going to talk to her, but first let's look around her apartment a bit.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
Well, we should be able to get that info from Edna. Obviously quite a while, given the... Look at him again.
That shoe from the
Look at how
past.
battered and faded the
the
original
past?
that she's had this whole time has been, and the one we've got looks pretty brand new. What an odd thing to hold on to. Hoping for years and years and years that eventually the mate to your shoe will show up. Unless it's something where she knows that, like, Doc is stuck and needs help from the future, so she's kept it just to be, you know, waiting for him. Nice typewriter. Oh, look at that cat lamp. That's great. And cat trophies?
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Kids like to dress up in their parents' clothes. Both of my sons at one point or another, when they were like 2 or 3, have tromped around in my shoes. Because they think that it's just magnificent.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the... come on, we're not gonna check out the really fancy thing here? Marty. But we can look at the radiator.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
You're gonna be in trouble, Marty. You don't mess with old people's temperature in their houses. She'll yell at you. I want to know what this is. Is this some kind of, like, cat degree? Alright, let's look at the candy. She said she'd give us tea and candy.
Candy looks older than I am.
It does look questionable. We might want to pass. Where's the cat?
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil. Don't touch those!
Why do you have boxes and boxes of them?
Newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
What, jam? What are you talking about, Edna? And what are you gonna do with all this? Okay, I think we might be just about done checking it all out, though. So, spin around. I'm trying to use the mouse now. I think that'll be a little easier than the gamepad. We could go see what's in the kitchen. Let's try it. Unless she yells at us.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. Forgot to turn on the...
It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Well, if you're gonna vandalize, at least do it right.
That tea's never gonna boil.
Well. Alright, let's go talk to her. And see what we can learn that way. It's time.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
So. Okay, the shoe's the important thing, but what is the deal with the newspapers?
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
But why?
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Alright. So yeah, why are you doing that?
Why do you need all these newspapers? Isn't that the library's job?
Libraries. Have you seen the smut they keep in their magazine racks?
In libraries.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
What?
Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
No one can accomplish anything in this part of town without some nosy old busybody yelling at them about it. Edna, you're magnificent. So, about your shoe.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
Yeah.
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. My, what a nosy Nelly!
Uh-huh.
No one likes a busybody, no.
Pot meat kettle.
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog.
Einstein?
Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
The
Speakeasy.
in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
So, speakeasy. We're looking for, like, the 20s? That's kind of cool.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So,
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch...
no, I'm looking for history.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
There you go, Marty.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Hey!
Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Oh, that's where it was?
Speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
What's disgusting
The
about
store
it?
building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
She's not gonna let me touch it.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Yeah?
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Yeah, so what date would that be? Okay, I think we've got about all out of her that we're gonna get, because these are just repeat.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Any idea what?
What?
Okay, yeah, and then this is just gonna be the video store again. So. Oh, sorry, trying not to sneeze here. Coming into fall,
Let me keep you from your business.
which is my favorite time of year, but it always messes with my sinuses.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Okay, so it's sounding like we maybe need to find a way. Yeah, we need to mess with the radiator, and then when she gets up, try to read the newspapers. But how are we gonna...
Excuse me, Miss Strickland.
Whoops! No, I didn't mean to talk to her. How are we gonna be subtle about
Don't let me
that,
keep you
though?
from
Like,
your
it's
business.
not something we can really do fast. She's got boxes and boxes. Well, let's give her a shot.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Better go check. Okay, quickly, to the papers. Marty, move. Move, man. Oh, that's right, I got it. Ugh. Really?
Juveniles collide with manure trucks.
No, that's not it.
Nice picture.
No, keep looking.
Brown mansion destroyed. 1962.
No.
No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Local shopkeeper robbed by
All right,
zombies.
Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down.
So somewhere in the
When
20s.
did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Well, okay. Okay, that means I shouldn't have clicked on this again, because it's not going to help.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Alright. Let's try looking at the shoes. Any info on them?
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
Alright, let's try chatting with her again, and
Miss
then we'll look at the
Strickland?
shoes. Okay, and maybe we need to go look at
Don't
the
let me keep you from your
speakeasy.
business.
That might be the way to go. Alright. But, on the off chance, let's look at the shoes. Maybe they have like a date stamped into the bottom or on the tag or something.
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Marty, you're killing me, man. Is this picture at all related?
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
No.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. I think maybe we need to see if we can just come back and talk to her later.
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
I'll come back.
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Okay, so it's somewhere in here that we can find the clue we need. If not the shoes, then what? We could get her out of the room again, but I think that trick's only going to be useful when we know the year that we're looking for. Alright, so he's not going to help. Neither will these. Or cat trophies.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Nothing to say. Okay. We'll try to mess with this while she's here.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Alright.
I told you not to touch
Okay,
those.
well I was hoping you'd say something new if I did. Alright, what do I have in my inventory? Anything to jog her memory? She know anything about this? Edna?
I think I'd better save this for Doc.
Okay.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead.
There we go. Okay. So, Valley Video. Oh, what's this fella doing? Biff. He's suspicious. Keep an eye on him. Ooh, rebuild.
Rebuilt in February 1932.
There we
The
go.
fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Didn't she say that they rebuilt it, what, like the following year?
Miss Strickland?
Maybe I gotta hit it in right order.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The
following year.
as I recall.
So that means 1931. Okay.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright, so let's try this trick again. Do-do-do-do.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Alright, get over here.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain.
Oh,
Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley Police Station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan,
Carl
was
Sagan.
pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Oh, Marty, that's big trouble.
My newspaper!
Sorry?
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police!
Oh, but look at the nice picture that was covered up there.
Hooligans!
Is that a young her with a cat on her lap? Where'd this outfit come from?
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
What time are we at? I've forgotten the date that we are now. It was like May or something, right? So Halloween's not gonna do it. Well, a school play isn't probable either. We're coming up on summer break. We'll try it.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right?
Aw.
Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
I kind of wish we'd just straight told him the truth now.
Ready to go, Einstein?
He figured it out anyhow, and he was very understanding. Alright then. So,
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy.
now then. The year.
Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out.
That seems like
What
it's
you
cutting
really
it kind of
doing, Doc?
close. Wouldn't you rather show up like the week before or something? Alright, go for it, Marty. Hit the magic speed. Kinda dangerous, though. 88 miles an hour. Like, is that a nice straightaway you're on, or...? Alright, we're good. Oh! Wow. This is not an ideal place to be. Ah, we let the bad guy get away. Now we're in trouble with the police. He's gonna look at us like, what is this? He rammed us? Pull over, Marty, pull over. I didn't catch what that said. It looked like May 14th or something. The car of the future. Cars looked so much classier back in the day. Oh, off we go. 2 miles walking isn't like a terrible walk, but if you're not in the habit of walking a lot, it's a little bit of a walk. I mean, enough that he might be kind of like, I don't know, depending on the weather, a little sweaty when he
Here you
gets
go
there.
now, boy.
I wouldn't have thought it would take long enough that it would be day already, though. He must have like slept over night somewhere. Marty, watch where you're going, man. Is this Edna?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
Sure.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
I support him.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill
Well,
Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
where can I find him? I guess we'll talk tough.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, Michael Corleone. All right.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you
Corleone.
for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Hey, Edna. Shake her hand.
I know, I met you back.
Marty.
I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Oh,
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Einstein doesn't trust her. I don't know
gotta
about
find
that.
Doc.
I'm suspicious of you now, Edna. Yeah? Okay, yes. Got it. Let's... Oh, both of them. Got it. Not hiring, huh? Oh, I didn't think we'd go inside.
You gonna buy anything?
Listen to your
no.
mother. Stay
Then
sober.
Get out, Bob.
Wow. Look at that. Let's investigate.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Looks like it was a rather small thing. And awfully fortuitous that it didn't damage either of these buildings to the side. Oh, what's this?
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June.
Alright, what else we got?
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Head on in.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Maybe I'm a potential client. Doc might need a lawyer.
Bank of Italy?
Oh, that's interesting. What's going on with your sign, guys?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Alright, alright. Today's special, yesterday's soup. Well... Oh, I can't go to the soup kitchen? It doesn't look like I can. Okay. Well then. Let's head back this way.
Hill Valley Stationers. Wow, this place has been around forever.
Or since 1900, as their sign said. This way.
Hmm.
Maybe we should get our hair done.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
We probably should do better to try and blend in with it. Well, his hair might be okay, but shouldn't it be like more slicked back or something? Majestic
I'm
arms.
not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Well, how many other people are visiting town? Ooh, what's this? Shark.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
You'll never bathe in the ocean again. And that's as far as we can go over here? Alrighty. Okay, yeah, let's try going down this side street. Although, Eastern Auto Sales, eh? Alright. What do we got here? Courthouse. We will want to check that out, but hang on. What else we got? Hey, buddy. So what's your problem with Edna?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Okay, can we get more in here? Okay, and this appears to be our bound here. So, over to the courthouse it is.
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Alright, alright. Where's the jail from here? It showed a minute ago, before we ran into Edna, but I got kind of mixed up and I'm not sure where it is now. It wasn't over here, was it? I didn't think. Oh, we get to go all the way inside here. Hey, hey. Cabbage soup, eh?
McFly!
Aha!
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Ah, the McFlys, bullied throughout time. So, cue ball.
Okay.
Yep, he's just ignoring.
Hey, never mind. What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Alright then. What else we got in here?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Alright, what else you got in here? Oh, no, 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 not the stack tables. This way. Oh. We're not getting in there, Marty. Leave it alone.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Alright, and at this point we don't really have a need to get back there. I just want
Lazy
to.
hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands.
Just your hands, huh? What's this one
Like
say?
a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Okay, probably. I'll give you that.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Okay, okay. Go around. Is that it for in here? I think it is. Okay. Well, let's head out. And zoop. Okay, so try to orient myself. Sisters of Mercy, huh?
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
And I think the jail is actually right next to this. Oh, the Stay Sober Society. There we go. Okay, so what's...
Doc!
Oh, I wanted to try to go past it.
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
Coming to save you.
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
What do you
We
mean?
don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
No, but the mob's
So
gonna get
basically,
you.
I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
We could alert the authorities, but they've been ineffectual thus far at battling the gangsters. Well, that's a proper thing to do, is always to alert the authorities. We could go back in time, but, I mean, is that going to help at all?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Alright, alright.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Okay, so... let's talk to the police. How about
How do you
that?
tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Okay, you're right, you're right, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. We would tell the authorities that there's gangster activity. I'm sure they already know that. Let's make a stand. I'm gonna say it, but it's a bad idea. We don't have any weapons or anything.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or
Where are you
something.
gonna get a
That
bulletproof
might
vest
work
in
with 1 or 2
1931?
bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
Edna.
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Well, I don't want to talk to the gangsters, and I'm worried that might be the solution. I could break you out.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and
Where?
break
You're
you
just
out
gonna
of
get
jail.
some
No, that's
dynamite?
far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great,
Uh-huh.
I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Figure it out, Marty.
Me? 1931 me.
Wait a
Oh,
minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
it should be
Precisely.
easy. Come on, look at how eccentric this man is. I bet he's been that way his whole life. It'll be, and probably this is vital, this will be what spurred him to pursue time travel in the first place. He will totally believe us, Marty, his past self. This won't be a problem. So,
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 15 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
alrighty.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, excellent. And we just got an autosave. I saw it in the corner here. So I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back in next time. We'll head over to the soup kitchen and see about contacting Doc's younger self. Kind of excited about this.